Chet, take me through that goal that you scored. Took a couple tries, but a good service from Bryce, and just take me through that goal.
Yeah, it was a great ball from Bryce. We just talk a lot in training about hitting target, and that's what I did on the first effort. And it wasn't a great finish, but it bounced right back to me. And from there, I knew I was going to score, so I just roofed it, and the goal had no chance.
Yeah. How about Kai making that goal happen? It seemed like, especially in the first half, the team was pretty passive offensively, but for Kai to see that space, attack it, make the defense react, just what was it about that play?
That's what Kai does, and we know that Kai does that, so it gets the whole team going forward because we know Kai will win his matchup, and Kai will try to go forward. So it's a pleasure to play with a player like that, and I love playing with him.
He became the 7th player in program history to reach double digits in the single season. So what does that mean to you, especially since the majority of them have come in this back half of the season?
I don't think too much about that, and I didn't even know that was the case, but it's just, it's all credit to my teammates. Like, if you look at the majority of my goals, it's the teammates getting me the ball in a really dangerous area, and I couldn't do it without them. So that's great to know, but I'm happy about that.
Yeah, Coach talked about the humility that you have in your play in practice every day. Can you kind of just talk about that, where that comes from?
Yeah, it's just, we talk a lot about putting your ego aside to get better. You can't have an ego on this team, and that's what makes us really good because we trust one another. We don't go out there and try to play for ourselves. We go out there and try to make everyone else's job easier, and that's what we did tonight.
How has that kind of grown over your time at DU?
Maybe I wasn't as bought in my freshman year, not traveling with the team sometimes and not understanding what it took to play at this level. And, it came over time. Now it's my senior year. Well, I've got another one after this because I redshirted, but, it comes over time with the brotherhood that you develop. And, tonight was a great example of fighting for one another because our first half was not great. They had the ball for a lot of the time. And we came out in the second half and just said, we're just going to work. And that's what we did.
Is there, I guess, what's different about a guy like Kai, who obviously this team, not a lot of freshmen can come in and play their first year, but Kai can. What is it about him?
Just determination to work hard. You can see it in every training session. Even in the summer, like he came in, he was ready, he was determined, and even though he didn't play in the first, I don't know what it was, maybe like 5-10 games of the season, he put his head down and worked, and that's how you gain trust, and he gained everyone's trust by doing that.
Yeah. It's likely that this was probably the last home game of the season, last game of careers for some of the guys. Just what do those seniors mean to you?
They mean everything, and it's hard, even listening to that because, the memories we made on this field. We're just going to fight every single day to, maybe have a chance at playing here again, but, it's up in the air, so we're just going to take it one game at a time, and, we'll go to Portland with our heads down, ready to go.
How much do you look forward to maybe getting back in Portland?
A lot. I'll see a lot of familiar faces out there. They're a great team, but we know, on the day we can win any soccer game.